Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Markowski, and I am going to be your broadcaster here for the Norris YouTube channel. The Norris girls basketball team is going to be facing the Gretna Dragons this evening. We've got about 4.5 minutes until tip. Looks like Gretna is coming in the evening with a 7-3 record. They are led by their leading scorer of Faith Ross. Faith Ross is scoring about 14 points a game. And they started the season off pretty hot. Their coach Norris said that their team is very young. They're starting quite a few young players, trying to get them some experience. They started the season 4-0. They kicked off their season beating Class C1 Bishop Newman. Their first loss came to Waverly, which brought them to 4-1 on the season. Then they entered their holiday tournament at home. They played Aurora in their first round game and unfortunately took a loss. They then played Omaha Gross in the third place matchup, and they were able to walk away with the victory. Their last home game, their last game of the season, they just played Platteview, which Platteview is a very talented basketball team, and they were able to go on the road and beat Platteview, and that gets them to their 7-3 record. Norris has kind of started off a little rough this season. Right now they're at 3-6, 3 wins, 6 losses. All of their losses, though, are to Division I or II teams, which says a lot. When you play teams that are somewhere in that 1 or 2 division range, that's something that you want to get that experience against those tough teams, which then down the road you hope that it's going to help you out when it comes down to either wild card points or even just the experience of having tough games. They beat Aurora at home, which got them kind of into the holiday break, which also propelled them to beat South Sioux City, which South Sioux City has a very good girls basketball program. Last year, I believe South Sioux City made it to the NSAA tournament, and South Sioux City returns a lot of good players from that team as well. That got them into the championship game in the Waverly Holiday Tournament, which Norris took on the defending Class C1 champs, Lincoln Christian, and unfortunately dropping that one. And then they played Waverly last week and dropped that one as well. And hopefully tonight they're able to get on track here and go 1-1 in 2018. We got about 1:45 left till tip. Hang in with us, and we'll be right back. right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start off here with our starting lineups. For the Gretna Dragons, number 0, Laurel Rinke. Number 10, Alexis Spear. Number 22, Faith Ross. Number 23, Bailey Sullivan. And number 30, Avery Coleman. For the Norris Titans here, we've got number 10, Maddie Ramsey. Number 11, Riley Bryant. Number 12, Taryn Tracy. Number 20, Molly Ramsey. And number 25, Valerie Gable. As I said earlier, Coach Skrdla for the Dragons pointed out that his team is fairly young. He's got Laurel Ranke, number 0, as a senior. He's got Alexis, sophomore. Faith Ross, a senior. Bailey Sullivan, a junior. And Avery Coleman, a freshman, starting this evening. Norris does bring quite a bit of experience. Maddie Ramsey has played the last 3 years for Norris. Riley Bryant, a senior, has been playing, I believe, all 4 years of her career here at Norris. Taryn Tracy has played the last 2 years as a sophomore. And Valerie Gable has been a key contributor the last 2 years here for the Titans. And we are about to tip off and get the game underway. Norris wins the tip. Riley Bryant brings the ball up, sets up her offense, enters the ball to the left wing to Tracy. Tracy dribbles around the defender, puts the ball up, misses, and looks like Laurel Rinke comes up with a rebound. Tie up on the floor there. Jump ball goes to the Dragons. Norris here with a full court press. Faith Ross takes the ball up the middle, puts it up. No good. Avery Coleman with the rebound and the putback. Gretna starting here with what looks like a zone press. And the freshman, Molly Ramsey, brings the ball up the court and gets the offense going. Enters again to the left side here to Tracy. Tracy looking for a cutter. Ramsey across the court. Dribble handoff. And Maddie Ramsey goes for the 3. Banks it in. Norris up 3-2. Norris here with the full court press as well. Trying to get things going a little quick. And Coleman inside with the bucket again. Both possessions for the Dragons, they've been able to get the ball inside the paint. Might be one of the key things that they are trying to establish here early in the game. Wide open look for Valerie Gable. Ooh, good hustle by Riley Bryant. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks out to Ramsey for 3. Good trap there in the corner as Faith Ross throws it off of the Titans. Gretna Dragons ball. Ooh. Looks like Gretna's here going out with almost 3 out, 2 in set. 3 guards on the outside. Now they've got 5 on the outside looking to pass and cut. Trying to just get the defense, catch them off guard as Avery Coleman puts it up and gets fouled. She's going to the line for 2. Looks like that foul is on number 20, Molly Ramsey. That's her first foul, team's first. Avery Coleman puts it up, and she knocks it down. And the second one is good. Nobody stops the ball. Valerie Gable takes it inside and gets fouled. Looks like it's probably going to be on number 30, Avery Coleman. Taking the ball out underneath. I am wrong. It looks like the foul is on number 22. Or excuse me, 23, Bailey Sullivan. Again, you can see that Gretna is trying to get that ball established inside. They're using a lot of cutters and ball screens, trying to get each other open, which hopefully then confuse the defense and either get them a chance to get the ball inside to Coleman or get somebody to be able to cut to the basket. Wide open layup. Looks like they're trying to get a shot for Faith Ross on the outside. Two cutters dive into the basket. Basket's good by Alexis Spear. 8-6, Gretna lead. Ball gets entered into Brianna Stye, and she gets pushed from behind by Avery Coleman. That is Avery's first foul. Team second. Sub here, number 31, Madison Haddix checks in the game. Gretna's running, it looks like a 2-3 zone, baseline out of bounds here. Ball moves around to the top of the free throw line here. Brianna Stye takes a jumper and knocks it down. Assist there, Maddie Ramsey. Alexis Spear drives in, puts it up, no good. Brianna Stye with the rebound. Right side here, Molly Ramsey bringing up the floor. Gets it knocked away. It is going to the Gretna Dragons off her knee. Taryn Tracy checks in the game for Valerie Gable, as does number 14, Hannah Spearman for the Dragons. Outlet pass to Faith Ross. Faith brings it up the court. Bounce pass to the right side. Bucket's good. Hannah Spearman with the 2-point basket and the assist to Faith Ross. Taryn Tracy tries to find Brianna Stye. Brianna puts it up and good. Scores 10-10 here. These girls are running a track meet, it seems like. Good tip by Brianna Stye, getting those hands up, rips the ball away. Gets a turnover. Norris brings the ball up the court. Molly trying to drive. Baseline side, kick out. Norris swinging the ball around, trying to 4 out, 1 in, 4 guards, trying to get the ball into Brianna Stye in the post. Brianna makes a move, puts it up, no good. Defensive rebound for Hannah Spearman. 3:30 here left to go in the first period. Tied up 10-10. Dribble handoff to the right side. Pass made to Faith Ross. Faith Ross, pull-up jumper, no good. Good box out there by Riley Bryant. Riley gets a rebound and kicks out to Molly Ramsey. Ramsey advances the ball up the floor to Taryn Tracy. Shot and good, 2 points. Had her feet on the line. Norris takes the lead 12-10. Entry pass to the middle of the paints. Back outside, Spear, no good from 3. Maddie Ramsey with the rebound, brings it up to the right side. Taryn Tracy for 3, no good. Brianna Stye with great position there on the box out, draws the foul on the baseline. Looks like that is Laurel Ranke with her first. into the game comes for the Titans, Michaela Boone and Valerie Gable. And number 24, Maya McCarter for the Dragons. Norris entry to the left side, swings it to the top. Back to the top to Riley Bryant, back to Boone on the left side. Again, this zone defense, it looks like they are trying to get that ball into the middle to Brianna Stye, which then creates a lot of opportunities for the guards on the outside. Taryn Tracy with the drive, put up, no good. Rebound number 14, Spearman for the Dragons as they advance the ball up the floor. McCarter. Number 1, Abby Huffman is also in the game. Steal by Riley Bryant. Riley advances the ball up the floor, goes in for the layup and gets fouled. Shooting 2 will be Bryant. Looks like the foul is on number 1, Abby Huffman. That is her first and the team's 4th foul. Riley puts it up and sinks it. Nia Chambers checks into the game for the Titans, taking the place of Brianna Stye. Riley with the second one up, and it's good. Number 10, Alexa Spear checks in again for the Dragons. We've got a 14-10 game Titan lead with 1:57 to go here in the first period. Dragons got the ball on the left side here. Spear tries to drive, gets stopped, reverses it. Top of the key, Huffman drives, uses the left hand, does not get it up there, out of bounds. Dragons basketball. Norris with the man-to-man defense on the baseline, out of bounds. Number 31 puts it up and in. Madison Haddix with her first 2 points of the game. Gretna cuts the deficit to 2. Again, looks like Norris is trying to establish the inside presence here as well. 4 out, 1 in, trying to get the ball into Chambers. She's working hard to get position. She's got it. Fortunately, the girls are not able to get the ball into her. Norris is passing around the key. With the left side to Valerie Gable. There's 50 seconds left. They might try to hold for 1 shot. It's a long time to hold the basketball, but again, you got the lead. You get the ball inside to Gable. She turns. Tracy with the cut. Does not get it. She tries to save it. Ball goes out of bounds with 39 seconds left to go. Maddie Ramsey and Molly Ramsey check into the game for the Titans to finish the first period here. Gretna's looking to tie the basketball game here, taking it into the second quarter, or take the lead. Looks like they've got a set here, trying to get a shot, maybe for one of their shooters. Looks like they're running a flex offense, trying to get inside, but she travels. Turnover, Titan basketball. Brianna Stye checks back into the game for the Titans. Dragons looking to get the steal here. Looks like could be a tie-up. Yep, jump ball, Norris Titan basketball. 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Sub here for the Dragons, 23, Bailey Sullivan back into the game, taking the place of Huffman. Man-to-man defense here for the Dragons. Kick basketball. Titans basketball. Again, 9 seconds left to go. Looking inside, deep to Sty. Sty faces up, drives to the right side. Did not get the layup to go when we got a foul on Valerie Gable. Push. That is Valerie Gable's first foul, second team foul for the Titans. Only 5 seconds here to go. They got the full length of the floor. Titans pick up full court here. Huffman checks back into the game for the Titans, or excuse me, for the Dragons. Taking the place of, looks like Bailey Sullivan. Riley Bryant checks back in for Valerie Gable. And here we go. Entry pass left side, back to the inbounder, driving, pushes the ball up the floor. One, no good. And we are done with the first period. 14-12, Titan lead. We'll be back to kick off the second quarter. Welcome back here. Norris got 2 team fouls there to Gretna's 4. Norris shot 35% there in that first quarter to Gretna's 38%. Norris took 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, knocking down 2 of those for a 66%. Gretna did not make their only 3-point shot of the game, and both teams are 100% from the free throw line. We are back here as Norris inbounds the basketball. Gretna trying to get a trap there. Norris is able to get the ball, get out of the trap. And again, they are playing 4 out, 1 in, trying to get that ball inside the paint. Norris cutting a lot across the floor. Skip pass to Tracy as she drives right side baseline. Pass out to Maddie Ramsey, and Maddie takes a 3 and does not get it there. Hits the top of the tape, which is out of bounds. Gretna basketball. Gretna inbounds on the left side to Spear. Spear back to Ranke. Ranke brings it up the right side to Ross. Ross to Sullivan in the corner. Tries to get the ball to the post and to Ranke. Ranke does not handle it, but Gretna gets the ball back. Ross shot fake, drive, left side, pull up in the paint. Not able to get it. Ramsey with the rebound, outlet pass to Tracy. Bryant up and no good, but Tracy pokes it out. Good hustle play. Bryant puts it up right-hand side, does not get it. Sullivan with the rebound. Ross brings the ball up the court, hits the left elbow to number 30. Avery Coleman. Coleman sets a screen for Ross. Ross jump pass. Didn't know Coleman was not ready for that. Ranke drives inside, puts it up, 2 and the foul. Basket counts. Fouls on number 10, Maddie Ramsey. That is her first, team's 3rd. And Ranke is at the line shooting 1 free throw. It's up and no good. Tracy with the rebound. Titans advance the ball up the floor to Bryant. Bryant kicks it out, reset the offense. Maddie Ramsey drives, baseline left side, puts up the reverse layup, no good. Faith Ross with the rebound. She advances the ball up the floor to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Coleman, and Coleman with a left-handed layup for 2. Molly Ramsey, she is pushing the ball up the floor, right-hand side. Kicks it back up to set up the offense. Maddie inside to Valerie Gable. Valerie kicks it back out to Molly. Molly travels, picking up that left pivot foot before she can put the ball on the floor. Turnover on the Titans. Into the game, Michaela Boone for number 14 for the Titans, and number 24, Brianna Stye. Ross brings the ball up the middle of the court. Again, I told you earlier in the broadcast that Ross is their leading scorer, but she has not really tried to attack too much on the offensive end. And as I say that, she drives to the left side and misses the layup. Stye with the rebound, kick out to Michaela Boone as she drives the length of the floor, puts it up, no good. Stye with the offensive rebound underneath the basket. Kicks out to Tracy. Tracy to Molly Ramsey. She drives right side. Bounce pass to Stye, and she is fouled. She is going to go to the line shooting 2. That foul is on number 30, Coleman. That is her first. The 5th team foul on the Dragons. Dragons lead this game 16-14. Brianna Stye puts up the first one, and it is no good. We've got 2 subs here for the Dragons. Number 14 in the game. That is Hannah Spearman, and number 31, Madison Haddix. Stye up, and no good. Rebound Sullivan for the Dragons. Dragons bring it up the court. There, Molly Ramsey tries to get the steal. She gets her on the arm for the foul. That is Molly Ramsey's first, the team's 4th. Excuse me, I've had that wrong. It is her 2nd team foul, or her 2nd personal foul, excuse me. Ross looking to set up the offense as Haddix comes across the top. Looks like a shuffle cut. Sullivan wide open for 2. No good. Taryn Tracy with a great box out and draws the foul. That foul again is on Haddix. That is the 6th team foul. Excuse me, that foul is on number 23, my bad. Sullivan. That is Sullivan's 2nd foul. Gretna's got a 3-quarter court, 2-3 trapping press. As you can see, Norris is prepared, ready to get the ball to the middle and kick it back out to a wing. Gable swings it to Bryant. Bryant to Ramsey. Ramsey to Boone for 3. No good. Stye had good position, but Spear comes in with that offensive board. Kicks it out to number 1, Huffman, and Huffman knocks down the 3. Gretna's up 19-14 here with about 4 minutes to go in the 2nd period or 2nd quarter. Bryant drives the right side baseline, skip pass to Boone. Boone swings it to Ramsey. Ramsey for 3. No good. Brianna Stye with a push on that rebound. That is Norris's 5th team foul. Brianna Stye's first personal. Ross brings the ball back up the court. Haddix to the left side, shuffle cut. Screener comes up again. They got a flex offense, looks like they're running here. Trying to get a back cut. Pop out, looking for a 3. Huffman cuttered, kicks it out to Haddix. Haddix back to Ross. Ross behind the back dribble, left side. Kicks to number 14 for 3, and that is Hannah Spearman giving Gretna the 22-14 lead. Again, Gretna's got a 2-2-1 3-quarter court press here. Trying to get Norris into a trapping situation. Bryant steps up deep for 3, not able to knock it down, and number 1, Huffman, gets the board. Spear brings the ball up the floor. Nobody stops her. She gets all the way to the rim, misses the layup. Bryant tips it out to Valerie Gable, and Gable's able to get it back to Bryant. Bryant drives right side, does not get it to go, but Brianna Stye is there for the follow. And Gretna's back on their end of the floor. Ross drive left side, middle of the floor, and the foul by Bryant. Gonna send Ross to the line for 2 free throws. Ross puts the first one up, and it is good. In for Norris, number 40, Brittany Floor. Number 12, Taryn Tracy. Number 25, Valerie Gable. Number 24, Brianna Stye. And number 11, Riley Bryant. Molly Ramsey checks in the game for Gable. For the Gretna Dragons, we've got number 14, Hannah Spearman. Number 22, Faith Ross. Number 24, Maya McCarter. Number 23, Brittany Sullivan. And number 0, Laurel Ranke. Gretna gets a steal in the full court press there. 3-quarter court, excuse me. Ranke drives, does not handle the pass from Ross as Norris gets the steal back. Tip backside. Floor for 2, and she knocks it down. Gretna's lead is 24-18 with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Ross brings the ball up the floor. They've got high post action. Get the ball to the left side here. Get a cross screen as Ranke pops back up. Another cross screen. Again, flex action. They get that flex pass. Ross takes it up, does not get it to fall. Ranke cuts. Kick out to 24 for a shot. She does not get it. Ross gets the rebound and is fouled by Taryn Tracy. That is Norris's 7th team foul, which puts Ross at the line for 1-1. He does not get it to go. Brianna Stye gets the rebound. Riley Bryant advances the ball up to Brittany Floor. Floor up again with the jumper. Does not get it to go this time. And Ranke with the rebound. 1:30 to go here in the second quarter as Faith Ross brings the ball up the floor. Faith entry pass left side of the elbow. Ranke looking at that cut. Did not get it to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for that cut again. Sends it to McCarter. McCarter behind the three-point line. Stye has given her that opportunity. She has not taken it, though. Sullivan swings it to Ross. Ross is looking for that cut. She sees Ranke underneath, gives it to her. Ranke back out to Sullivan. Sullivan to the top to Ross. Ross drives left side, gets a timeout here by the Dragons before she puts that up. As I said earlier, Ross is their leading scorer per game at 14.2 a game, and right now she is only being able to put the ball in the basket at the free throw line twice. She's doing a really good job of getting the ball on the drive here in this second quarter, where in the first quarter she really did not seem to be an aggressor. Really, that establishing the inside for Coleman is what they were trying to do in that first quarter. And Coleman's only scoring 2 points a game, and right now she only has 4. But that first quarter was a big one for her. You could tell that they were trying to establish that inside presence, just like Norris was doing on their end of the floor. 57 seconds here in the second quarter. Gretna Dragon basketball. Gretna looking to extend their lead at halftime. Right now they are up by 6. Norris man-to-man here as Taryn Tracy guards Spear. Good pressure. Spear gets the ball to Sullivan at the high post on the right elbow. Sullivan swings it to Ranke on the left side here at the top of the key. Swings the ball right side to number 14, Spearman. Spearman to the left, numbers 1, Huffman. Huffman to Spear. Again, this is a flex offense. since trying to get that flex cut from the left or right wing underneath the basket. Sometimes teams use that to kind of waste clock, as looks like Gretna has done with 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Screen left side for Spear. Spear drives left, past Spearman, and off Spearman's left hand and out of bounds. Titan basketball. 9 seconds left here. Michaela Boone checks in the game. Guessing that's for a three-point shooter on the outside. Inbound here to Molly Ramsey. Ramsey brings it up the middle of the floor. Right side to Maddie Ramsey. Back to Bryant. Left side, Molly Ramsey. Molly drives inside. Kicks to Ramsey on the outside. No shot. And that is going to conclude our first half. Gretna Dragons with the lead, 24-18. We will take a short break, and we'll be back with you here on the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back here to the Norris YouTube broadcast. Gretna Dragons here get the ball to start the third quarter. Spear brings it right side here. As Rinke passes to Sullivan on the left side. Spear in the left corner, Ross at the top of the key. Good defense by Ramsey. Ramsey right side, Ross the right side to the left. Spear back to Ross, top of the key, screen, Coleman. Ross for three, and gets it to fall. Norris brings the ball up right side. Taryn Tracy back to Bryant. Bryant thinks about the three, doesn't take it, but Ramsey will at the top. Does not get it to go. Valerie Gable tries, almost has the offensive board, and it goes out of bounds. I know I said earlier that Coleman only had 4 points, but as I look at it, she double-checked the scorebook. Looks like she actually has 8 points of the Dragons' 27. That is a foul on number 20, Molly Ramsey. Unfortunately, that is her third. Quick to start the game, and in comes Sty. Dragons bring the ball up the middle of the court here. Ross. Rinke flashes left side there, gets it to her top of the key. Right side to Coleman again. Flex cut. Sullivan's open if she's looking. Back cut. Rinke not there. Again, Coleman not there. Ross drives left side. Kick out Spear. Spear for three. No good. Rebound Taryn Tracy. Taryn brings the ball down the middle of the floor. Passes to Sty. Sty looks like could be a travel. Did not control it, the ref says. Norris gets to keep the basketball. Back to the top, Bryant. Bryant, deep three. Pulls up, no good. Rebound to Alexis Spear. Spear, outlet pass to Sullivan. Sullivan brings it back out. Pass to Rinke, cutting down the middle of the floor, and one. Fouls on Brianna Sty. Sounds like Coach Hagerman's going to be calling a timeout here. Not happy with the way things are going so far to start the period. As I was talking to a few people here at halftime, one of the things that you've seen here, the Titans have tried to establish the inside presence, but at the same time their guards are able to get the ball inside the paint, but they're not able to do anything with it, unfortunately, because of their size. They really don't have too much height. That's one thing that they are missing from previous years, is that they've had height to go along with their outside shooting with their guards, but unfortunately this year they just don't have that. Rinke at the line here, shooting one shot. Up and no good. Rebound to Brianna Sty. Sty to Taryn Tracy. Taryn brings it up the right side of the floor. Drives in, drive back out, swings to Ramsey. Ramsey to Bryant to the left side. Back to Maddie Ramsey. Taryn Tracy in the short corner. Puts up a shot and good. Great ball movement. Got it to the left side, back to the right. And Taryn's able to put it down. Screen there for Ross. Ross is able to drive left side, left hand, puts it up. And good. Again, as I said earlier, Ross is almost 15 in the game. Didn't really establish herself in the first half there, but looks like she is the aggressor here as Norris advances. Ramsey does not get it to go. Gable with the offensive board and draws the foul. She'll be shooting two. Fouls on number 0, Laurel Rinke. That is her second. That is the Dragons' first team foul. Gable at the line. First one up and no good. Gable's second is no good. Rebound to Rinky. Rinky to Spear. Spear brings the ball up the left-hand side of the floor. Back to the top of the key. Again, hitting Rinky. Tracy anticipates the pass, steal, and she is off to the races but cannot finish that layup. And the result of that, Bryant gets the foul. Trying to get the rebound. That's Bryant's second personal foul. Norris's third team foul. And number 31, Madison Haddocks, in for the Dragons. Number 14, Hannah Spearman, also in for the Dragons. She replaces 23, Bailey Sullivan. And Dragons bring the ball at the floor. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gretna 31, Norris 20. Left screen for Ross. Ross drives left. Kick to Spear. Spear back to Ross on the left-hand side. Looking to get the ball inside to Coleman as there is a mismatch. Coleman has Maddie Ramsey guarding him. Guarding her. Maddie is a 5'6" junior and Coleman is a 6-foot freshman. They're able to get that switch. Taryn Tracy gets the tip. Turnover on the Dragons as Maddie Ramsey drives left side, no good for the layup. And Hannah Spearman takes a rebound. Down the floor to Haddocks. Haddocks up, no good. Sty with the board. And again, we have a little bit of a track meet going on now. Spear trying to get the tie up, not able to get it. Floor for three on the left-hand corner. No good, Spear with the board. Spear brings the ball up right-hand side for the Dragons. Spear to Ross on the right free throw line extended. Coach Skurdla calls a set, trying to, isolation for Ross. Maddie is able to get the tip, and out of bounds, Dragons basketball. Timeout by Gretna. We will also take a timeout. Thanks for listening to us here on the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back here out of the timeout. Gretna Dragons basketball. Gretna has a 31-20 lead. Looks like maybe Gretna's trying to run the exact same. Nope, they're going 5 out. 5 guards on the outside, trying to get cutters across, get the Norris defense moving. Where Norris defense might fall asleep, make a mistake, which could have a cutter open or leave a shooter open. Tip by Floor. Spearman kicks out to Ross, right corner for 3, no good. Floor with the rebound. She is off to the races, pass to Bryant. Bryant right side, no good for the layup. And looks like Spear gets the rebound. And timeout looks like for the Dragons. Smart play there. Looked like Dragons could be in trouble, get a tie up. Would have been Norris basketball if Norris was able to get that tie up. But unfortunately, they were not, and Gretna gets that timeout. You know, as we said earlier, that Norris is kind of missing a little bit from a team that they've had in the past. They have their leading scorer at 9 points a game. That would be Brianna Stye, the freshman. But then they've got a lot of 6'4", 6'9", 5'8", 5'6", meaning 5, 6, 7, 8 points per game for players. But they're going to need more than that here if they're going to try to come away here with a victory. Ross passes the right side here to Haddix. Haddix looking for the shuffle cut, not there. Rinke, top of the key to number 1, Huffman. Huffman had faith in the middle but did not throw it. Ross gets the ball back right side. Jab step left, kick to Haddix. Haddix to Rinke. Again, they're looking for that flex cut. Spearman's right there on the block open, but Nia Chambers with her hands up kind of makes that pass a little difficult. Good defense here by the Titans. Spearman from the right elbow, no good. Ross with the offensive board. Ross brings it back up top, set up the offense. Taking Stye one-on-one left side here and gets an armbar push. That is a foul on Stye. I believe that is Stye's 4th personal foul. And I am wrong, and that is her 3rd personal foul. A good thing if that was her 4th personal foul. That would put her in jeopardy of missing the rest of this 3rd quarter and majority of the 4th quarter as well. Foul there on number 25, Gable for the Titans. No, excuse me, number 0 for the Dragons. That is Rinke's 3rd personal foul. Titan basketball. Maddie Ramsey brings the ball up the left-hand side here. Passes to Bryant. Bryant goes right-hand side and gets a push, hand check on Huffman. Titan basketball inbounds to Maddie Ramsey. That was Huffman's 2nd personal foul, team's 3rd. Norris is running. Boone for deep 3, no good. Rebound by Ross. Norris has 2 taller players in, trying to run a little bit of a high-low look there, could not get it. Ross then puts the shot up and gets a push foul on the shot. She is able to knock it down. She goes to the line for 1. That foul was on Maddie Ramsey again. That was her 2nd team foul. And Ross at the line for 1, and she does not convert. Bryant takes it down the court, right hand layup, no good, but she gets fouled across the arm by number 22, Ross, and Bryant at the line going to be shooting 2. That is Faith Ross's 1st personal foul, team's 4th. Bryant's 1st free throw, no good. In for the Dragons, number 24, Maya McCarter, and number 10, Alexis Spear. In for the Titans, number 20, Molly Ramsey. Second one up, good for Bryant. Titans 21, Dragons 33 with a minute 12. Bryant with a steal. Right hand layup, good. Titans have been able to get to the rim quite often, again, as I said earlier, they're just not able to convert. That one they are able to convert and gets a little bit of momentum shift their way. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Titans picking up the defense a little bit. Trying to get a little pressure, maybe a tip, try to get a turnover again. And again, they are able to run. Hopefully to cap a 6-0 run here before the end of the third. Coleman up and good. On the right-hand elbow there. Titans bring the ball up the floor, 20 seconds to go. Bryant, right-hand drive, no good. Gable with the offensive board. Put back, no good. Haddix with the rebound, and Bryant with the foul. Looked like she might have had her hand on top of the ball there, but the official's view is better than mine. In for the Dragons, number 22 and number 1. Faith Ross comes back in, and Aubrey Huffman comes back in. Faith brings it down right side of the floor, 6-5. Kicks to Coleman. Coleman right-hand drive, puts it up, no good. Chambers with a great defense and tie up, no shot. We end the third period at 35-23. Gretna Dragons with the lead. We will be back in shortly here on the Norris YouTube channel. Stick with us. Welcome back here as we get a start to the fourth quarter. The Titans basketball down by 12 with 8 minutes to go. This is not a tall task. This is something that they are able to accomplish here. Really, they've been able to get almost any look that they want. They just haven't been able to finish. The Gretna Dragons come out in the 2-3 zone here. Norris guards are normally pretty good from beyond the arc. Maddie Ramsey with the short corner jumper. She is able to knock that down. Assist goes to Valerie Gable. Turnover. Tracy with the right-hand layup and in. Norris starts the half off on a 4-0 run in the first 30 seconds here. Again, this Norris defense is pretty pesky. They like to get their hands in passing lanes, get tips, deflections, which can lead to a lot of good things for their offense. 35-27 here for the Gretna Dragons lead. Spear takes a long jumper and knocks it down. Molly Ramsey swings to the left side here to Riley Bryant. Bryant to Tracy. Tracy back to Ramsey. Ramsey to Ramsey. And Bryant on the right-hand side. Tracy at the top of the key. Gable at the high post. Swing to the right side, Bryant. High post, Gable. Gable brings it out. Swings it to Tracy. Tracy one dribble kick out. Looking for a lot of penetration here for the Titans defense, or excuse me, offense. They are moving the ball around the perimeter pretty well. A lot of time here with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Gable tries the right-hand layup and gets fouled by number 30, Avery Coleman. Gable goes to the line, going to be shooting 2. That is Coleman's third personal foul. the team's 5th. Gable's first free throw is up and good. 23, Bailey Sullivan in for the Dragons, as well as number 0, Laurel Ranke. Gable's second rattles in. And Titans cut the deficit here to 8. Spear drives left side here and gets fouled. Foul is on number 12, looks like Taryn Tracy. That is Tracy's 2nd foul, team's 7th. So from here on out, the Dragons will be shooting free throws, which Spear here has 1 and 1. First one's up and good. Into the game, Brianna Stye for Molly Ramsey. Spear at the line for her 2nd. It's up and gets the friendly roll. 39-29. Dragons lead. Looks like Dragons are back man-to-man. Gable catches at the short corner, the high post elbow and gets a push foul on number 0, Ranke. That is Ranke's 4th, team 6. Looks like Madison Haddix is going to check in for Ranke. Titans are going to inbound the ball. Again, Dragons are back to, looks like that 2-3 zone baseline out of bounds defense. Pass out to Stye. Stye swings it to Tracy. Tracy to the corner to Ramsey. Ramsey for 3. No good, but Tracy, oh man. Tracy did a great job crashing, trying to get that board, but unfortunately it just falls out of her hands. Titans pick up full court pressure here. Inbound Spear. Spear back to Haddix. Get the ball to Ross in the middle of the floor, and Ross advances it up to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Spear. Spear to Ross at the top of the key. Looks like they're going maybe a 1-4 isolation look. Hit Haddix at the top of the key. Back to Ross on the left-hand side. Ross back to Haddix. Again, they're looking for these flex cuts underneath the basket. Norris gets some good pressure, get the hand in the face, try to make sure that Gretna doesn't think they can get that pass in there. That can be pretty effective. Spear at the ball on the top of the key right-hand side here. Dribbles to the left. Coleman's in the post. Try to get it inside, and she is not ready for it, but unfortunately neither is Brianna Stye, and the ball goes out of bounds. Gretna basketball. Molly Ramsey here checking into the game for Riley Bryant for the Titans. Titans man-to-man out of baseline out of bounds. Ross gets the inbound. She goes up and is fouled by Stye. Ross going to the line shooting 2. That would be Stye's 4th personal foul, team's 8th. Faith Ross's first free throw is up, and it's good. Second one's up, good as well. Norris brings the ball up the floor. Looks like Gretna's in a 1-2-2, 3-quarter court press, just trying to slow the Titans down a little bit. Ball's entered into the left elbow. Valerie Gable, she swings to the right side corner. Tracy drives baseline, tries to dump it off to Gable, and Gable is not able to hang on to it. We've got a tie-up, and it is Gretna Dragon basketball. Titans pick up full court here. Dragons try to screen to get somebody open. Got a trap there. Kick it to Spear from Ross. Spear drives left side to Sullivan. Smart play by Sullivan not to take that shot. Is not needed, up by 12 with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Gretna really doing a great job of being patient in their offense, trying to get that cutter underneath the basket, which then gives them a great high percentage shot, even though they are left open for a three-point look. Pass there to Coleman. Coleman takes a shot in the left block there, no good. Rebound by Molly Ramsey. Molly brings it up the left-hand side of the floor. Pass out to Maddie Ramsey, but she gets fouled by Ross, and that is going to send Maddie Ramsey to the free throw line. Maddie's at the line, 1-1. Laurel Rinke checks in here for Madison Haddocks. Number 1, Aubrey Huffman checks in for Bailey Sullivan for the Dragons. Riley Bryant back in the game, and Michaela Boone in the game for the Titans. First free throw up for Ramsey, and good. He's awarded a second one. This can cut the lead to 10. Sty with the offensive board, and back up and good. Timeout by the Titans as the lead for the Dragons is down to 9. Again, in high school basketball, 9-point lead with 3:22 to go. That's not much, especially if, again, as the Titans been able to get their hands on the basketball and get some deflections, which then leads to transition baskets. Hopefully that's what they're looking to get to here. I'm guessing Coach Hagerman's calling up some type of full court press. Might be drawing something up to how to stop that flex cut offense that the Dragons have been able to execute for the majority of the game. If the Titans are able to come away with this victory here today, that's going to give them an opportunity to get a victory over a potential Division I team by the end of the season. Gretna Dragons, I am pretty sure they will probably be a Division I team. They seem like they have a pretty good identity as what they're trying to do on the offensive end. Defensively, they have got a lot of good pieces, it looks like here. So it looks like they will be able to win a few basketball games to keep them in that Division I standings. Ross drives at the floor, is able to go the entire floor and get a dump down pass to Coleman. Very easy for her to do that. Nobody's really stepped in and stopped penetration. Norris gets the ball inside of Brianna Sty. Brianna Sty faces up, does a great job of making a move and getting a foul by Coleman. That is Coleman's 4th personal foul, team's 8th. Brianna Sty is at the line shooting 2. Now, as I was saying, the free throw is good, but as I was saying earlier, if Norris is able to get that win, wild card points are big. If Norris is able to obviously win their district, get themselves punch their ticket to the tournament, that's great. But if not, then they would be relying on their wild card points, and a win here today will help that out. Stye's second free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Ross. Gretna, though, they are sitting right now in a pretty good position in the wild card points. They're 5th, so if they are able to win their district, they would punch their ticket to state. But again, they're sitting pretty. Bryant with the tie-up. Jump ball, Titan basketball. Titans down by 10 here with 2:45 to go. Bryant picks up the basketball, advances across court. Pass right side to Tracy. Tracy back to Bryant. They are looking for Stye inside. Stye faces up. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Coleman. Coleman to Spear. Spear back to Ross. Ross brings it up the floor, and she is going to get it back to Spear as they try to set up an offense. Bryant is trying to get a steal, and she unfortunately picks up the foul. That would be Riley Bryant's 4th personal foul. Team's 9th. And Ross goes to the line for 1 and 1. Ross is able to knock down the first one. Second one is good as well. Pushes the lead to 12 with 2:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Molly Ramsey brings the ball up the floor. She's able to get all the way to the paint again, but unfortunately gets blocked out of bounds. Titan basketball. Timeout here goes to Coach Hagerman. And we'll take a timeout with him. A short one. We'll be back. Hello. We are back here. Titan basketball. Titans pass to Michaela Boone. Michaela Boone, no good. Rebound there by Spear. Spear kicks it to Ross. Ross back to Spear as she gets away from the trap. Bryant tries to get a tip. Not able to get that tip. And ball back to Ross at the top of the key. Got a foul here by Taryn Tracy. Hand check. That's going to send Spear to the line. That is Taryn Tracy's 3rd personal foul. Team's 10th. Here on out, the Dragons will be shooting 2 free throws. First one up by Spear is good. Second one is good as well. Taryn Tracy brings the ball up the right-hand side, kicks out to Maddie Ramsey on the left-hand side. Short corner for the jumper is good. Dragons up by 12 with 1:30 to go. Left-hand side, Spear drives, kicks, but Ramsey is in the passing lanes, able to pick that one off. She is bringing it up the right-hand side of the floor. Stops. No one is there. She's trying to hit Riley Bryant, but Alexis Spear steps in the way. Spear brings the ball up the right-hand side of the floor, gets it to Coleman. Coleman back to Spear. We've got 1:10 to go here in the 4th quarter. Titans down by 12. Michaela Boone is trying to foul Faith Ross. She will be at the line shooting 2. That is Boone's first personal foul. Ross will try to finish up. Excuse me. At the free throw line here, that first free throw is no good, but does have a second here. Second free throw up and good. Inbounds, Taryn Tracy brings the ball to the middle of the floor. She penetrates right-hand side down the lane, puts it up, and good. Excuse me. And looks like a timeout by Coach Eggerman. Get a stoppage in play here. Again, I know it's 11 points, but crazier things have been done in high school basketball with 57.8 seconds left to go. As we look to the future here for the Dragons, after this, the Dragons will travel to Nebraska City. Looks like they will travel to Nebraska City on Friday as they will take on the 4-9 team. Then they will play Norfolk Catholic at home on the 16th of January. They will host Plattsmouth on the 19th. They will play Harlan, Iowa on the 20th at Ralston Arena, and then we will get into EMC tournament play. The Titans, after this, will take on Crete on the 13th, which will be Saturday at Crete. They will host York next week, which we will be on the call for. They will also be hosting Bennington on the 19th. We will be on the call for, and then it will be EMC tournament time for the Titans as well. Full court press here by the Titans. Spear to inbound. She is going deep to Spearman. Spearman stops inside the paint, kicks it back out to Huffman. Huffman back out to Spear. And the Dragons are attempting to just run out the clock here. Coach Eggerman is asking for his girls to get some pressure, try to get a steal here. Taryn Tracy's not able to get that as Ross is able to dribble it out. Tip out of bounds as well as a foul by Tracy. And Ross is going to the line. That is Tracy's 4th personal foul. .8 seconds left to go here in the contest. Ross's first free throw is up and good. Second one on the way. That is good as well. Molly Ramsey brings the ball to the left-hand side of the floor, crosses over to the right, pass to Maddie Ramsey. Ramsey drives baseline up and gets the block. Gretna does as they look to dribble it out. They get it across the line. Left-hand side Spearman as Huffman cuts back out to Ross. Ross back out to Spear, and that is going to end our contest with the Dragons taking away the victory 50-37. And we'll be back here with some game stats.
And we are back here. First for the Norris Titans, Maddie Ramsey finishes the game with 11. Riley Bryant finishes the game with 5. Karen Tracy finishes the game with 8. Brianna Stye finishes with 7. Valerie Gable with 4. And Brittany Floor with 2. It's to our score of 37. For the Gretna Dragons, Ranke finishes the contest with 4 points. Huffman with 3. Spear with 8. Anderson with, Spear with 10. 8. Spearman with 5. Ross gets her 16. Coleman with 12. 2. As I said earlier in the broadcast, Ross is their leading scorer at 14 a game, almost 15, and she is able to finish out the second half with a strong effort, able to rack up her 6 points, as Coleman is able to help out in the first half, finish the game with 12. We will be back on Friday night as the boys take on the Ralston Rams here at Titan Gymnasium. And we will be back to call for that. The varsity boys will tip off at 6:15. That is an earlier tip off than a normal Friday night game. So make sure you tune in with us on Friday night for the Norris Titans taking on the Ralston Rams. Have a great rest of your week, and thank you for joining us here on the Norris YouTube channel. Have a good